So when I first started, it was very important to choose the right themes that I wanted to portray. And so I wanted to make sure that I didn't choose too many, because with a 3-minute video, it's very easy to overwhelm someone and to have to speak fast and all those things. So the hardest thing for me was to keep the tempo down and to make sure that simplicity came through in every sense of the word. And that's obviously one of Peter Drucker's big themes. So I did mine on the topic of simple significance. And when I sat down and thought about it in a business context, in a management context, it became very, very clear that the video was the best way to portray that, better than the essay, because the essay is a much more drawn out, detailed version of explanation, whereas the video uses many more senses to portray the same message. So the words, when I first videotaped it, it was about 8.5 minutes. And the hardest part for me was cutting it down and taking away parts without losing the power of the message. And so choosing different background videos and different songs and tunes to portray the emotion we wanted. But I'd say for me the biggest tips moving forward was all about timing and keeping things very, very straightforward. Making sure that any audience could really see it, interpret it, and make it their own as well. So unlike an essay where you're very detailed and you're pushing your agenda, a video allows you to really relate with the audience and get them to make the video their own and interpret it in ways that you can't interpret an essay. So I chose tunes very specifically to conjure certain emotions and matched it with pictures of things like the planet shaping a slug going very, very slowly when talking about some of the shifting themes in business. And to me, I had a very good time doing it because it was powerful to me to even see that with very few words you can portray the same message.
So before writing, let's say the script, I wanted to have the images, at least in my mind. So one of my favorite museums in the world is the Gold Museum in Bogota, Colombia, where I'm from. So first I went to the museum, I revisited the stories behind the art pieces, because to me they have always spoken a very interesting story about how they gave meaning, profound symbolism to each and every piece that they made. So I first visited the museum, I took pictures with my cell phone, and also I wanted to prove that through technological innovation and to the tools that were being given, everyone can aspire to create an artistic piece. So this is why I decided to make it with a cell phone, almost in its entirety, because I wanted to show that it's possible and that everyone is equipped with the tools to show their creativity, to maximize it. That's how I chose to go about it.
One thing I could say is absolutely do it. It's not something that is very, very daunting. Make sure you enjoy the experience, because the video will change over and over and over again, and that's all part of the experience. The only way you will get anything out of it and you will get value out of the Drucker experience is if you do have that iterative process, and as even John was mentioning, make sure you do revisit the things that you do enjoy, and it will come through in a video. Unlike writing, the visual and emotional pieces a video can bring is something that you can't replicate if it's faked. So talk about what you love and enjoy it.
And I would urge you to participate, because I think this is an initiative, and I think it's a consequence, a result of what we're seeing in the world of using the smart crowd to solve the world's most pressing problems, to have discussions, to have dialogues. And basically this is what the Drucker Forum is about. It's a place where people come together, discuss the new trends and the most novel ideas on management that there is.
Yeah, just submit and you'll never know what'll happen until you do. So you lose every shot you don't take, just do it.